Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And if you follow me over on Letterboxd, at Wes A-List, you'll know that I am participating in the Kino Lord 2022 Challenge, where we pick certain movies to watch all throughout the year. So this time, the challenge asked us to pick a movie featuring our favorite actor. You all know who it is. If you follow the channel, you'll know that brings it down to a Ryan Gosling movie for me. And it narrows it down to a movie I've never seen. This is one I've always wanted to see but never have, and that is the 2007 comedy drama Lars and the Real Girl. My review, coming up now. Lars Lindstrom lives a secluded life in a converted garage on the property of the family house where his brother Gus and sister-in-law Karen live. Lars is a kind-hearted, painfully shy introvert, which makes interacting with his family and co-workers a very awkward experience. One day, Lars begins an unconventional relationship with an anatomically correct sex doll named Bianca that he purchased on the internet, who Lars claims is a disabled Brazilian missionary. Worried about his sanity, Gus and Karen call this family doctor, who's also a psychologist, who keeps an eye on Lars while his relationship with Bianca begins to bloom. So what did I think of Lars and the Real Girl? I thought it's an intriguing and sincere comedy drama. It's directed by Craig Gillespie, also known for directing the remake of Fright Night, I, Tonya, and Cruella. This is easily a project where everything could have misfired, as it could have been overly silly and over the top. Luckily, everything plays out for the best, as it's a very heartfelt story. There's lots of lessons about mental health, therapy, and learning to love yourself here. Lars is a very interesting and complex character to follow, as he can be charming yet frustrating. We really feel for him as we see him struggling with traumas from his past, most coming from the guilt of his childhood and the estranged relationship he had with his father. There's some great character growth here through Lars' relationship with Bianca, as we see him dealing with loneliness and love and becoming more comfortable talking more openly to his co-workers, feeling better about himself and becoming less socially awkward. Of course, some of the help comes from the psychologist who tells Lars Bianca suffers from low blood pressure and should be seen once a week at her office so she can see him on a regular basis as well. The scene where she tries helping Lars with his anxiety of being touched by another person is quite powerful. Lars' family in the town playing along with what's going on is compelling as well, as people begin to accept Bianca in the community as she starts to become as real to some of them as she is to Lars. There's also a lot of subtle humor, as well as a few laugh-out-loud moments that are very funny. It also can be surprisingly emotional at times as Lars goes through this journey. Great performances by the cast, starring Ryan Gosling as Lars Lindstrom, the socially awkward man who begins a romance with a sex doll. Emily Mortimer as Karen Lindstrom, Lars' caring sister-in-law who goes along with the relationship. Paul Schneider as Gus Lindstrom, Lars' brother who is less understanding and concerned about Lars, and Patricia Clarkson as Dagmar Bergman, the doctor and psychologist who helps Lars. Lars and the Real Girl is an original and sweet dramedy with important messages throughout. Number-wise, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of a high do it. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WesTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram at WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.